Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for your daily collective reading. This reading will be for the next 24 to 48 hours. Spirit guides, archangels, and divine messengers, what important message do we have for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours? Okay, we have Six of Pentacles and the Two of Cups in reverse. And I don't do reversals, but this came out reversed, so I'll keep it reversed. Okay, interesting. That's my alarm. Okay. Some of you are divesting from a relationship or some sort of situation where you have been investing a lot of time, energy, and resources. You're pulling back. You're pulling back. Yeah, you're pulling back. You're not working on this as hard as you used to because either you've fallen out of love with this person, or you've realized that your efforts are not being reciprocated. So you're not getting out what you're putting in. And it could be because this relationship is kind of falling apart. I think things have been on the outs for a while. Not just on the outs, but like on a decline. Like suppose you were dating this person for many years and the relationship started to just like fall apart, but you guys stayed together for tradition and family and out of habit. There's love here, but you're not in love anymore. I think this holiday season, over the next couple of days, you realize that this may be the last holiday you spend together as a couple. This is a wrap. It's dying out. You've gone from the 10 to the 6 because the 2 of Cups is reversed. There's no love here, or you've fallen out of love, or you just like friends now, roommates. The passion is gone from this relationship. You're together out of habit, obligation, predictability, tradition, but this is not going to work for you. You're not satisfied here. You're bored. You've grown apart from this person. I think you're realizing that this is the last year you'll be together. Like after New Year's or after this holiday season, it's not going to be the same. Some of you guys are like slowly pulling yourself away from this connection, calling less. This year, like you're buying less gifts. Like in the past, you may have been very generous with this person. Now you may give one gift instead of 4 or 5. You're spending less money with them, less money on them. You're spending less time with them. This is over with. I think this other person knows it too. They can sense the energy shifting. It's like a slow death for the relationship. I'm using a different deck today. We'll see what's going on with this deck. This is sort of like a bootleg, vice versa tarot deck, and I have that deck. I just haven't used it because it's so pretty. I don't want any negative energy on that deck. Our spirit guides, messages for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours. Messages for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours. The proportions for this deck are very extreme. And so this deck's going to get bent up really soon because it doesn't have enough support. It's too rectangular. The square decks actually have a longer shelf life. They don't age as quickly. Spirit guides, messages for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours. Important messages, please. Thank you very much. Okay, we have the Page of Swords upright and the High Priestess. Yeah, I mentioned earlier you're not speaking to each other as much. This is on its way out. This relationship is it's not even sad at this point. It is what it is. Like, I think you've already gone through the grief process maybe a year ago or 2 years ago when you felt the energy between you guys shifting, but you kept going through the motions because you're loyal and this person isn't doing anything outright to like make you break up with them. It's a stable, solid, safe relationship. But the chemistry is gone, and so the investment is waning. Like, you guys are not putting as much time, energy, and effort into this connection as you once did. There's a lack of communication. Like, you're barely talk. You're not even talking anymore. There's a lack of communication here. Whether it's not even communication. You don't even think about this person as much as you used to. Like, they're the last thing on your mind. When you wake up in the morning, you think about work, school, somebody else, family, and you may give him the obligatory good morning text message or good afternoon. But it's like a habit. There's no love here. I mean, you still care about them, but you're not in love with them anymore. You've grown apart. See all this blue energy, very cold, disconnected energy here. Is this the Page of Swords reverse or upright? I don't even know. Does it matter? I don't think so. I don't think it's supposed to matter. Because they're both doing the same thing. They both have a sword at the side. One's holding a sword left. They're both okay. Looking in different directions. This person is looking down, like they're looking at the past. They're reminiscing about the past. This is like you're not making any future plans with each other. You're not. It's like this person looks like this face looks like they're in deep thought, thinking about what once was the past. And there's like dead roots in the background. And this one is more green, looking towards the future. You don't see a future with this person. So all you can do is reminisce about the past. Straight up. Yeah. You don't see a future with this person. All you're doing is like you're staying together because of habit and tradition and what you used to do. And I think you're not even sad about this because it's so painful now. The painfulness is just like you guys not breaking up. You were once aggrieved or saddened by the fact that this is not going to work out and you feel sad about what could have been. You're past that now. The pain is now like coming from the fact that you're still together. It's becoming more painful, more difficult to deal with this. You don't want to break up with them, but staying together is becoming more painful and more difficult. You're only focusing on the past. You're not focusing on the future with this person. You can't, because there's no future here. We have the Knight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Okay. The Knight of Swords is a communication. Again, this person's looking back. They're not looking forward. With this side, this person looking forward, you're looking back. You're like doing an assessment or evaluation of the relationship. Mercury is retrograde right now. So you're looking back at the past to like see how you got here, and you're going to use that as an explanation for why this can't move forward. This Two of Pentacles, a person's falling over. They're not juggling this anymore. They can't balance this relationship in their life. There's no place for it in their life. So this is a stumbling block for them. They feel like they're dropping the ball here. With this side, the person is juggling, or the jester is like juggling the pentacle deftly. They're managing the relationship because it's like there's a lot of optimism, hope, opportunity here, but here you're dropping the ball. You're not interested in this anymore, and you're going to communicate this. So right now you're taking stock of the relationship and you're not speaking to them. You're slowly drifting away, slowly pulling back, slowly divesting from the relationship, looking back at the past and reminiscing about the good old days, about the way things were. And I think while you're reminiscing, you're thinking about how good things were and comparing it to how bad things are now. And that is helping you to make a decision, because you've seen a decline in a relationship, which to you is evidence that you should move on. So like this stark contrast between how things were when you first met this person and how things are now is a further indicator that this is done. You have to walk away from this person. All this blue energy is a lot of death in the background. You'll probably make it through the holiday season, but this is going to be your last Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year's with this person. As a matter of fact, I don't think you'll bring in a New Year, the New Year's with this person. I think you'll break up after Christmas or right around Christmas time. You can't do this for another year. The Chariot, moving forward, yeah. This card's like upright. There's more. You want to move forward, not with them though. By yourself. The Death card. Yeah, this is done. Both of these cards are upright. If you notice, like the cards indicating progress and moving forward, they're colorful. The ones that are depicting the current situation, they're not as colorful. The colors are kind of muted. There's grays here. There's a little bit of, the background's gray and burnt out, snowy winter. Here, you see both of these cards. There's like hope on the horizon, a new relationship. You could have already met someone. Even if you haven't, this is done. This relationship is over with. It's done. Let me get some clarifiers. Hold on one second. I haven't used this deck in a little minute. This Secret Tarot clarifying deck. I'm going to buy another one. I think these cards are too big for clarifiers. We'll see. All right, Spirit Guides, I need some clarification for this message. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, I had to sage these cards. They felt kind of sticky. Spirit Guides, I need some clarifications for the Page of Swords and the High Priestess. Yeah, you're doing an assessment of the relationship. You're trying to figure out how to break it to this person that you don't want to stay with them. The Knight of Pentacles. This has been a long... okay. Ace of Cups. Okay. Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. You guys have been together for a long time. There's love here, but you're not in love with each other. This is not the Nine of Cups. It's not the Two of Cups. It's not the Ten of Cups. You've been together for this many years. It's like you've gone from the Ten of Cups to the One or the Two in reverse. So I have love for you. This is the I have love for you card. We're together for utilitarian purposes, Virgo energy, out of convenience, habit. There's a fear of being single or whatever, or being the bad guy in the situation. But how do you go from the Ten of Cups, living together, having memories together, not even the Six of Cups? It's the Ace. You're back, like, I have love for this person. The Two is in reverse. So you have gone from the 10 to the 1. You've pulled back from this relationship. You're not giving as much. You're not as invested as you once were. I think it's mutual here. I think the writing's been on the wall for a while. But you guys probably thought that if you stuck it out, things would get better, and they have not gotten better. They've gotten worse. Clarify the Knight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, please. The Knight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Knight of Swords and Two of Pentacles, please. Yeah, you're done. This major arcana here for the outcome. This is the end of a cycle. The Death card in the outcome is the end of the cycle with the Chariot. You're not staying in this with this relationship. You're not staying with this person. This is over after this year. 2024 is the end of your relationship. It's been over for a while. It's just that you guys stuck it out for the kids, or because you were used to the person, or because it was a habit. You thought it would get better. There could have been plans made in the beginning that never came to fruition. So you guys would try to hold on to the idea of what the relationship was when you first met. Strength card, Six of Wands, Four of Swords, Judgment, and the Queen of Cups. Okay. Six of Wands and Four of Swords. Yeah, so nose is itchy. Some of you guys are together for the family, for friends and family. You're not together for each other. This relationship is a burden. It's almost like you're together, like you've been together for so long that everybody knows about your relationship. Your friends know about it, co-workers, family members, they all know about this person, and this has become part of your identity, this relationship. Right? So that was part of the reason why you didn't want to let go either, because this person was a part of your brand identity. It was a part of your social status. It was a part of this person was a part of your public image, either online or offline. Everybody knew you guys were together. So that's kind of why you stayed together for so long, because it's, you don't want to hurt other people. This person could have introduced you to their family. There could have been plans made, into the Strength card and the Six of Wands and the Four of Swords in the middle. So like on the surface, to the outside world, you're the perfect couple, right? You've been together for a long time. No drama, no infidelity. You're like couples goals for a lot of people. But within that relationship, the Four of Swords is center here. There's like no communication. It's dead, it's dry, it's dull, it's boring. There's no passion. There's no chemistry anymore. You're together out of habit. The Strength card is here with the Six of Wands. It's like you're holding on to the public idea of this relationship or other people's expectations of you. Like, you don't want to disappoint people, but this is over already. Judgment is here. This is done. Clarify the Chariot card. We got the Queen of Cups in the Chariot. Both Cancer energies. Pluto is now in Aquarius. And this relationship could have like fallen apart during the last several years while Pluto was in Capricorn. Clarify the Chariot and the Death card, please. Chariot and the Death card for the collective. Chariot and the Death card for the collective. The Devil, yeah. This is an unhealthy attachment. Page of Wands, Queen of Swords, Five of Pentacles, King of Wands, and Three of Wands. Somebody's over this, or you guys are both over it, but the King of Wands is Leo energy, Leo Cancer energy. Someone could be more codependent than the other person. Like, someone's afraid of hurting their partner's feelings. You got the Queen of Swords here and the King of Wands. One person is done for real. The Queen of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. There could be somebody else in the mix already. The Devil card is like an addiction or toxic connection, but I don't think it's abusive. I think the relationship is like you're together for the wrong reasons. There's a fear of being single. There's a fear of losing status or respect. There's a fear of being the bad guy here. This is fear-based. So now you can't even move on. I mentioned earlier that you've gone from the 10 to the 5 of Pentacles, maybe, or 10 to 1. So you got 6 down 5. 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles here. So this is like a declining investment. Like maybe 4, 5, 6 years ago, during holiday season, you traveled to meet their parents, and then you went to meet your parents, and you went on vacation together. It was lots, like it was a whole big ceremony, a gift giving ceremony, jewelry, candies, some romance, dinner on the town, like stuff like that. You guys had a lot of fun. That's done with the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. There's no more fun here. So we go from 6 to 3. The energy is waning. It's being pulled back. If there were 10 wands here, I could say that there was some effort being made to like maintain this relationship in spite of all the odds, but the passion and the energy and the investment is waning here. We go from 6 to 3. It's being cut in half. So it's like one person's pulling back from the relationship. They've taken their 3 wands with them, and they're looking for new opportunities. If you notice, we have the King of Wands. The 5 of Pentacles is between the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands, and it ends in the 3 of Wands. This is done. This relationship is done. I think we'll see. We'll find out how this other person feels about it. How does the collective person feel about this relationship? How does the other person feel about this relationship? Please continue this story. Continue this story. How does the other person in this connection feel about this relationship? We have the Page of Cups, yeah. Queen to the Page. It's like, yeah, you the homie. You the homie. The Star card is here underneath it, but they thought things would get better. Like if they waited, over time they thought things would get better. But this is the you the homie card. How are you together for 4, 5, 6, 7 years and you're the Page of Cups? I don't even think you started with the Page of Cups. You could have started with the Knight or the Queen of Cups. But now you're the Page. We go from the Queen to the Page. I think you're both realizing this is over. You can sense it and feel it, but neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. Shout out to Gladys Knight. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say farewell, my love. So you guys, this is, I don't want to say sad, but I think you've gotten over the sad part about it already. Like this, because this has been going on for so long. The writing's been on the wall for at least a year or 2. You were sad when you first realized this was over, but you thought if you stuck it out, it would get better, and it's not getting better. This holiday season, you'll realize that they're putting in less effort and you're putting in less effort. And I think you'll have a mutual conversation, an open discussion about the fact that this is over with. This relationship is done. And you're not ending on bad terms. It's just you grew apart. That's the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups. That's the homie. The Two of Cups is not here. It's reversed. Spirit guides, continue this story, please, for the collective. Any more information, please, for the collective? More insight? Continue this message, please, for the collective. Do we have a message for them in this deck? What message do we have for the collective? 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. I think some of you guys could be religious or very spiritual. This is not the 7 deadly sins. This is the virtues. I don't know what they are offhand. I have to look at it really quickly. Hold on. Okay, so the 7 heavenly virtues are humility, charity, chastity, gratitude, temperance, patience, and diligence. And I think you have demonstrated these qualities in these relationships. You were humble, meaning you didn't expect this person to be everything that you needed them to be. You were charitable in this connection. You were kind of fair. There was a lot of generosity here. You both invested your energy and resources into this connection. Chastity, you were faithful to each other. Gratitude, you were grateful to have this person in your life. That's why it's hard for you to walk away from this person, because there is no clear, evident reason why you should break up. Like, there is no domestic violence, there's no cheating, there's no verbal abuse, there's none of that. Temperance, patience, and diligence. All these qualities were here in this relationship. It was a perfect relationship on paper. There was no reason for you to break up, but this is more of a planetary transit thing or cycle thing. You have ended this karmic connection. It's a karmic relationship, not in a bad way, but this cycle's ended. You've learned everything you can learn from this person. There's nothing else left here. This was a good relationship on paper, but there's no more chemistry. You're there going through the motions. At this point, you've grown apart. You could have gotten together when you were really young, like right out of college. And now you're in your late 20s and you still haven't gotten married, still don't have any children. You're not really together anymore. It's done. Friendship. Yeah, that's the homie. Nurture your relationships. That's the homie. I have love for them, but I'm not in love with them. Then we have Peacock, raise your standards. I think some of you guys want that intense, passionate, all-encompassing love that Whitney and Bobby love, which is very toxic. But like, this is a roommate. This is the homie. You know. Yeah. This is disappointing because on paper everything was great, right? This was a healthy relationship for the most part. This person helped you to grow. You helped each other to grow because it was so healthy. It was a positive growth, not I'm dealing with a narcissist, I got to learn how to be more discerning growth. I'm dealing with a narc, I got to learn how to have boundaries, not that kind of growth. No, but you have grown into your adulthood. You've grown as a human being in a healthy way because of this relationship. But you don't want this person anymore. I don't think they really want this connection either. It's too, I don't know, there's not enough chemistry here, in my opinion. There's affinity, it's friendship, but it's not ideal. Please continue the story for the collective. Continue the story. Continue the story. I think you're going to break up after the holidays. I think you both know that this is your last holiday season together as a couple. You may hang out as friends afterwards, but this is done. Please continue the story. Another message for the collective, please. Do they need to know anything else? Do they need to know anything else? Any more guidance for them? Rejection. Yeah, this is creation at the bottom of the deck. Rejection. You're trying to create something new, a new path, a new identity, a new life. Rejection. This is great energy. Not black, not white, just muted, this dull, lackluster, passionless energy. One more, please. This is and you don't want them to make them feel like they're rejected. It's just, this is over. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. Perfection and facade, right? And impatience. So yeah, what happened was, Your lives are enmeshed and intertwined. They may know your family, you may know their family, but it's a facade. It is a facade. Perfection. I think you want this to be over with as soon as possible, but you can't just drop them like that, especially not now. It's right before Thanksgiving and Christmas. So, or it's before some significant holiday, depending on whenever you see this message. But you don't want to do, it could be before their birthday or before Valentine's Day. But I think the lack of effort put into like the gifts, like in the past, when you thought about buying them gifts, you had a whole plan set up. You had all these ideas. You would do research on the internet. What are the best gifts to get this person? You bought multiple gifts. Now it's very low effort, and to you, that's a reflection of how you feel about the relationship, not the person. You don't hate them or nothing. It's just dry right now. The connection is dry. All right, Spirit Guides, more information for the collective, please. Continuing this story. Mars. Mars is about cutting, serrating, cutting away, competition, breaking up. This is like an explosive breakup. I don't think it's explosive. Between Mars and Libra, or Mars and Cancer, Mars in the fourth, Mars aspecting Saturn. We'll see. Mars is currently in Leo right now. So you could have an Aquarius, someone a rising sign, or you could have maybe an Aries, someone a rising sign, or you could be a fire sign in general. Spirit Guides, more information for the collective, please, as it pertains to this story. 11th house, Mars in the 11th house. This is severing of a friendship. You guys are friends. You're not even together like that. You're not, it's like, yeah, you're not lovers. You're friends. More information, please, for the collective for the next 24 to 40 hours. I knew it would come out. This is Cancer. Mars and debilitation. Mars and Cancer is not as, it is, Mars and Cancer can be dangerous because these are people who act irrationally when their emotions are triggered. They can be very violent, but typically, if they're not triggered, like Mars and Cancer in the 11th house, like that's the homies, family. There's no passion here. There's no passion here. If it was like Mars and perhaps Aries or Sag or an air sign and like the 5th house or the 7th house, then maybe. But this is like family, a familial connection, friends. Like they see you as a source of comfort, of family, a home. It's like breaking up a home. Mars and Cancer is breaking up a home. You guys can live together and you're becoming friends after this. So, you're friends now. Like, you're just going through the motions at this point. And you have to have an honest conversation about where you stand with each other. As it pertains to this story, in your relationship, like, you don't, where do you stand with this person? I think you're both feeling this and you're afraid of saying it. It's like once you say it, it becomes real. Because you're both feeling it. You're both feeling it. I bet you that if this applies to you, I bet you that this person will not go all out for your gifts this year for Christmas. I bet you if you compare the gifts you got in the beginning of your relationship to the gifts you're getting now, I bet you they won't be the same. They'll be cheaper or smaller or lesser in quantity. Not to say that, having a lot of money and buying a lot of gifts means you love somebody. No, but they put a lot of effort into pleasing you. They're putting in less effort and you're doing the same. That's why this is a wrap right now. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you want to order a personal reading, the link is in the description box. I look forward to reading your feedback. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.